I mean, till you hungry, man.
Here's another quote. If you want to take the island, you got to burn your boats. And I read that. And my favorite book to date, Think and Grow Rich, that book changed my life. If I never read that book, me and you would have never met. None of this would be happening right now if I never read that book.
Right.
Like last year, 2 years ago, whenever I read it. So boom, there was a war. I don't remember where, I don't remember when. Don't ask me all that, I don't know. But so he took his men on the ship and they were about to fight. But then he started setting all the ships on fire. And then his men is like, yo, what are you doing? He's like, either we win or we die. And guess what they did?
They won.
They won. I say that to say this. If you, I'm not gonna sit here and tell anybody to don't have a backup plan, but when you're in a state of comfortability, you will not be able to go into overdrive like you need to. Like, for example, I'll give you a personal example. I knew I wanted to start my company. I knew I wanted to do this full time. I knew I wanted to work myself. I dropped out of school. I threw away a full football scholarship. Why? Because I'm burning my boats. I'm giving myself no opportunity but to be successful in what I'm doing. There's no backup plan. If this don't work, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. For me, there is no if it don't work. It's just this is what I'm gonna do and I'm gonna make it happen.
And that's exactly why it's gonna work. And you know, I mean, it was the same thing for me, man. When I left my job, I mean, I left pretty comfortable, but I left on a notion of I gotta make this work. And I know it's gonna work. Like, it's gonna work. You know, I believe in it too much not to make it work. It's like
Exactly.
It's like you gotta be relentless with your drive. You know, if something goes wrong, hey, you gotta go find a workaround. You know what I mean? Because it's always a workaround.
Always a workaround.
Especially I mean, he knows a little bit what I done been through. It's always a workaround with some stuff. You know, it's been hard. It's been hard. It's always been easy over here. You know what I mean? Trying to do this digital thing, right?
Definitely. It's just if for people, it's like if you always looking for a problem, you're gonna find a bunch of them. And I know people who they have a problem for every solution. Like you don't really want it to work out. Like you say you want it to work out,